Okay, parents, it's time to redefine remote learning and take the kids to where they're learning about. Welcome to the Heartland Eddie Bauer 34BSBH. 36 feet 10 inches, you're looking at roughly 8,300 pounds, can sleep 7 to 8. This is a pretty sweet bunk layout. Separated bunk room in the rear. Got your primary bathroom right beside the main living and kitchen area. And the parents have their own private sanctuary in the front that even has a dog kennel. And everything is capped off by this gorgeous Eddie Bauer decor. Good morning, class. I'm Professor Young. Welcome to your remote learning experience for your family. But in all seriousness, this could be a yardstick. Now, I like this bunk room because we have a bunk entertainment center on the campsite, jackknife sofa and twin bunk on the off camp, and some pretty cool space for the kids to hang out, eat, or school. Because if you're going to do remote learning, why not take them to what they're learning about? Over here on the campsite, you'll see you have a double bed with a 200-pound max capacity right above your entertainment center. Hideaway ladder right here with some storage behind it, as well as mudroom storage down below and a little mini storage shelf in here. On the off-camp side is where you're going to find a twin bunk over a jackknife sofa. Now, this one is 275-pound capacity, so even though it doesn't look big, it has a heavier weight because of the solid wood support that it has. But what I like about this space being so versatile is you can lock it in the up position, and now you have a jackknife sofa, plush and comfortable. That is great for somebody else to sleep on or for the kids to watch entertainment, eat, do school, homework, whatever. It's just a great space. And since there's its own private door, this bunk room is separated from the rest of the coach. So when it's time for snoring and sleeping, if somebody's sleeping back here, they're not going to mess with the folks up front. And the capper on this is the beautiful Eddie Bauer decor that you're going to find in here. The forest green, the light, it's just everything looks great. And this separate bunk room is super close to the bathroom, which is up next. So, this primary bathroom, high-rise porcelain bowl with the foot flush, oversized medicine cabinet with hideaway hinges, and take a look at my countertop space with my undermounted sink, matte black feature here on my controls, and the neo-angled showers. Whenever you have a room that's not as big, like in travel trailers, sometimes you get these neo-angled showers, but don't let them fool you. You have more room than you think. Add that to the fact that it's got the contact glass enclosure for some privacy, and the skylight with vent and fan to give you a little bit extra headroom. This is a pretty sweet space, but not as sweet as the living room. The living area is accented by this really sweet looking U-shaped dinette. You got an oversized jackknife sofa and an L-shaped kitchen, as well as your entertainment center. Now, for additional storage space right in between the U-shaped dinette and the bunk room, you're going to find some more storage cabinets, as well as your LPO2 detector and your fuse panel, and a really good grab-and-go spot. I'm big on these for backpacks, helmets, kavus, water bags, whatever. They come in handy. But this is really where you get to see the sense of style that the iconic brand of Eddie Bauer brings to the modern Heartland RVs. Just take a look at this flow, the color scheme. Now, this U-shaped dinette is a little bit bigger than most. Add that to the fact that we don't have drawers underneath, but it looks like a bench seat, so you have storage space under the whole entire area. This would be awesome for kids remote learning, you taking remote meetings, or just enjoying a vacation and a camp-cooked meal. Maybe a card game, maybe a board game. You got a decorative LED sconce, wood valance, pleated shades, large windows for breeze and light. Now, for the rest of the living area, flush floor slide, jackknife sofa over here with some storage up top. And you notice I did have to lean down, mainly because I just got my back adjusted. I'm able to stand up straight for once. But you do have 5 feet 8 inches of clearance inside the slides here, thanks to the flush floor. Fold down cup holders in your jackknife, and a pretty decent amount of storage space underneath. Even better, plush and comfortable sleeping space. Now, I said at the front, this will sleep 7 to 8. There's a big argument about jackknife sofas. Can you fit 2 adults on a jackknife sofa? Probably, but you'd have to spoon and you'd have to be in the fetal position. But for one person, these are overstuffed and they're plush and comfortable. Plus, this is an upgraded fabric. That's going to be a comfy night's sleep. And when you want to watch some entertainment, your TV is on a swivel arm that maybe I want to watch while I'm prepping food in the kitchen. Maybe the kids just want to watch it while they're at the dinette or the jackknife sofa. Either way, having that functionality really helps out, and added to the fact that you got a beautiful backsplash, a decorative console topper here, a little component shelf, storage on both sides, as well as a JBL surround sound system and a fireplace. That's some pretty sweet entertaining. And hey, why not go ahead and when the kids are done with their homework, let them watch Bluey on the TV for a break. It's okay. You got to make the snacks anyway, so let me show you where you're going to make them. Oh, hey, all right, so 16 cubic foot fridge is a very nice accent to this kitchen that has that Eddie Bauer color scheme, L-shaped, oversized undermounted sink, as well as a nice 3-burner cooktop. Now, with 16 cubic feet of space inside this fridge freezer combo, and the fact that it's 12 volts, you can run it while going down the road. But having this additional space to store your foods, especially on the long weekend with a lot of people, pretty much a gotta have. Now, being able to flow through the kitchen area in an RV to me is important because you don't want to feel cramped. And also you don't want to be bumped while you're prepping. So if I'm cooking or cleaning, they have space to get by and get to the fridge or to the microwave. And look at the decorative appeal that we have on our cabinets here. Beautiful frosted glass inlay in these white shaker cabinets. The dark with the light and the golden accents, to me, really pops and also stands out as different. You don't see this style inside of RVs at the campground unless your partner over across from you has an Eddie Bauer as well. Pressed surface countertop, undermounted stainless steel sink, and check out my sprayer faucet, dude. This thing is not only beautiful, that's heavy duty. Storage underneath, solid wood on my drawers on full extension drawer guides, and a recessed 3-burner cooktop with a glass cover, as well as a 20-inch oven. Flush mounted microwave too, 15K BTU AC on top of me so I can cook the bacon and feel cool at the same time. That's a pretty sweet spot. But when the schooling's done, the activities are done, where are the parents going to rest their head? Huh, let me show you that sanctuary. Solid pocket door separates the front of your 34BSBH from the rest of the coach, not only giving you separation of space, but giving you the feeling of having your own private sanctuary in your primary bedroom. Large bed located here in the slide. I like how I have the wood valance there with the pleated shade to give me some privacy, but storage up top and no nightstand space on the side so I'm not bumping my head or my elbows while turning around. Vent and fan to give me some additional airflow if I need it. Underneath, you do have some storage, but what's cool about it, you're not going to forget the family friend. You got to bring Rufus along. So you have a pet kennel as well as a doggy bowl holder. This is pretty awesome. When you're thinking about a safe space for the dog to travel in, that is pretty awesome. Then you have an oversized mirrored wardrobe closet up front and a washer dryer prepped area right over here. That's also another closet, but allows you to access it from the outside. So if you're lugging in cases of water or whatever, you got the space to do that. And then if you need some additional storage spot, how about a decorative little shelf system right here? Hideaway hinges, beautiful Eddie Bauer accents, large window, TV backer and connection as well. Everything is thought of in the primary sanctuary. And I'm stepping back because I want you to see the space that you have in here. With the bed going east to west up here in the slide, really gives you some good room and makes it feel like your home bedroom. Because that's what the Eddie Bauer 34BSBH is going to be, your home away from home. Now, before we close it out, let's check out the outside. The outside of your Heartland Eddie Bauer 34BSBH is accented by a gorgeous outside kitchen, enclosed underbelly, solid steps, plus look at this beautiful aluminum that we have out here. Not only is this some of the thickest aluminum you're going to find in the industry, it's also a tough coat on here. Add that to the fact that the beautiful Eddie Bauer graphics will now not fade on you, but this is going to help it last longer. Plus it just looks cool. That's a win. Up front, powered tongue jack, twin 20-pound LP tanks. You have a battery rail as well as a Furion quick charge plug-in. So if you get those briefcase solar panels, you can plug that in, help trickle charge that battery. Diamond rock guard down here on the bottom, so we're not scuffing up our beautiful painted one-piece Superflex roof going over the top of this beauty. And right here was that little area in the primary bedroom. So if you got the cases of water, this is really nice. You don't have to worry about lugging up the stairs. Bam, you can just load it in there. Plus all your storage is going to be magnetic and anti-slam. Powered stabilizer jacks in the front and the rear, enclosed underbelly underneath. You got the JBL sound system on the outside, premium sound both in and out, plus these are marine grade, so they're pretty much waterproof. Solid step-over steps leading into the main entry point here. 80% tint on my safety seal windows, 20-foot awning with the LED light strip, double axle, nitro-filled tires, Dexter Easy Lubes. Loving it. But look at this. One of the biggest pain points I've had with bunkhouses and outside kitchens is they weren't plumbed. If you're going to be cooking something out here, or even if you're going to go fishing, you're going to come back, clean up the fish right here. You got a metal top to do that prep work. You have a slide-out griddle that is a Lodge cast iron griddle top. Already seasoned, put the bacon on there, start cooking the breakfast and the lunch. Oh, come on, man. And the strut-supported door gives us a lot of headroom. The Eddie Bauer theme and color, just this beautiful color aesthetic continues on the inside with my storage doors. I got me a light out here if I need it. I got the extra large refrigerator, some more storage, but having that sink, trust me, if you've had a bunkhouse RV before, and you've had to run inside to get something washed off and then run back out, or run around to the backside and use the outside shower, you know how irritating it is to do that. So having this, huge. It's huge, Jerry. It's huge. 4x4 sewer hose storage on the back, spare tire, plus we are set up for backup camera prep. LP quick connect down there too. She's just gorgeous. She's gorgeous. And I think you owe it to yourself and your kids to take them on a vacation. Now you can do it and you don't have to worry about breaking the bank, because at this price point, you're not going to find anything with all these features, this look, or the Eddie Bauer name on it. Yikes. But having the kids go see the Liberty Bell that maybe they just learned about, or the Grand Canyon, I mean, whatever it may be, Savannah, wherever you want to take your RV, doing it in style is a plus. But doing it knowing that they're going to enjoy it and you're making those memories that you're not thinking about now, but you will later on, and the kids will absolutely remember it, is priceless. So if you're thinking, all right, Chris, this is cool. Yeah, we would like to have something like this. How do we get it? rv.campingworld.com, or just go into your local Camping World. Only place you're going to be able to find the Heartland Eddie Bauers is Camping World. If you're saying, hey, can you get something maybe a little bit different in size, maybe something a little bit smaller? Yeah, sure. Yeah, if you don't want something this heavy and this long, we got other options for you. I'll link you a couple of videos. But please, while you're checking those out, click like, subscribe, and notify, so the next time we do one of these, you're the first one to get it. I'm Chris Young for Camping World. Hope you enjoyed the Heartland Eddie Bauer 34BSBH. I'll see you soon.